Anybody out there? Just not if you can hear me. This might be a crappy time to go live. Probably a lot of people eating dinner. But I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to wait a few minutes and see if people show up. Hey, Real Truth. Hi. Thanks for coming. Might just be me and you. How's your weekend going? Or gone? I guess it's gone now, right? What has everybody been up to? I know it's been a long time. I'm so sorry. Let me take my glasses off so you guys see. Hey, Bones. Bones. What the heck? I miss you. Like, what the heck is going on? Hey, Einstein's mom. Lisa Arho, hi. I have missed everybody so much. I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing while I was gone, so you know. If I'm not going live or not on YouTube, it's typically because I'm working, because that's absolutely my entertainment. And I know I look like crap. No, I'm not. I'm not. What is going on, Bones? Am I blocked on your phone, maybe? Are you blocked on my phone? Let me see something. It could happen. One time I found out, he's not here right now. One time I found out my boyfriend was blocking people on my phone. Maybe that's happening. I just want to check really quick. Because I have been like endlessly texting you. Unblock this caller. You're blocked on my phone. I didn't check it because I didn't dream he would do that again. We got in a huge fight about that before, because you know what that means, though, Bones. You're unblocked now, so you can text me if you want. He had blocked. I had a boyfriend up north, but my hair looks. I look like shit. It's just the way it is. I had a boyfriend up north before I came down here, and oh, Lisa, thank you so much. You know, I've been trying to not worry about the outside, more about the inside, but I feel like it's ingrained in all of us women to worry about the outside, and I try not to, especially because I'm getting old, and I really have to fix this. This is really bad. I'm getting old, and you know, you have to accept the fact that you're getting old. You can't do anything about it. Like, wrinkles are going to come. They're a badge of honor. I've been through a lot to get these wrinkles, like so much. And honestly, when I was 38, I didn't think I'd live to be 48. So people that are making comments that I look like shit or look old on my videos, or saying that whatever you say, I'm getting like a lot of flack because I'm skinny. I just want to say to you guys, I'm going to show you guys really quick what I've been doing since I've been gone. Bones knows. This is my outside area where my dogs play. This was all dirt. Prior to 2 weeks ago, this was all dirt. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time there. This was all dirt. This was 7 tons of gravel all the way back there to the fire pit. This was 7 tons of gravel that I got and had. Actually, my boyfriend wheelbarrowed it all, and then I spread it all. So you can imagine out in this Florida heat, which he does this every day because he builds pools for a living. So he works outside in the heat every day, but I don't. And I'm going to tell you right now, that shit took it out of me. I didn't think I was going to be able to finish or keep up with him. Like, he kept bringing wheelbarrows, and I'm like, oh my God. Seriously, it was a lot of work. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. And I know you guys remember me saying that I've been putting off all of my like businessy work. I finally got my cards made. So aren't they cute? It's called Wiggle Butts Boarding and Daycare. So I've been up to trying to get a lot of that kind of stuff done. You know, stuff. What was happening was, because everything was just dirt out there, when the dogs, you know, you get 12 dogs in and out 3 times a day even. You can imagine the dirt that was coming in. And so I got, I know. Yeah, well, I don't cut the lawn anyway because the landlord sends people to do that, so I don't have to worry about that anyway. But yeah, it makes it easier. Makes it easier to scoop poop. It just makes everything easier. So, which is funny because my boyfriend said, well, I want to leave, that square. We had left one square that was just grass still. And he said, I want to leave that grass because I want to have a yard. And I'm like, Steve, like, seriously, they're just going to go from digging this side to digging that side. They're not going to stop. Hey, Sweet Liberty, Doomsday Davy, they're not going to quit digging. They're dogs. That's what they do. So they're not going to quit that. So eventually I am going to go ahead and gravel that side. He just doesn't know it yet, but it is going to get done. And I told him, if you want to see a yard, go out the front. The front is real pretty and manicured and looks real nice. You know what I mean? All done up. But the backyard is dogs. I mean, you have 10 and 12 dogs running through your yard. That's what it looks like. I can't help that. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. I've been trying to get some work done, and I really miss you guys. It's been really hard, too, with Adam being sick. Isn't it crazy how much you come to depend on him and the family and Dex and seeing everyone? Like, it seriously gets hard to do without them. Like, I've been missing him and the family so much. And, I do talk to some of you guys. I know, Bones. Seriously, wow. But you know what that means, Bones. So put that together. Let me just check. Anyway, so yeah, it's been really hard to do without Adam, and I can't believe his health issues. He's way too young to be having health issues like that. Way too young. And one thing I want to say about like going to the hospital and stuff, I'm sorry, but I feel like going to the hospital, you're risking your life right there. So, I'm sure that he does not run to the hospital every little thing, because that's like just something in the truther community. I feel like we people know that, that's all business too. And they're out for your money too. Like, why don't they cure cancer? Because it's too much money in it. So it becomes hard to trust your doctors. But I'm glad he went and got things checked out before things got really bad, because that could have gone really, really bad. I know. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that he's doing better. I've been praying for him. I knew something had to be wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I knew, and I'm not in the inner clique or whatever. I should have been checking on people. I got to be honest with you guys. I don't even call my mom. Like, I'm just not a big phone person. I talk to a few people, closely, and that's it. Like, that's my life. I really do. When I say that I don't go anywhere, I got gas. I got gas. What day was it? I think it was Saturday. I got gas. I hadn't gotten gas. I keep track of, all my expenses and when I do whatever. And I use some of my gas because I go get some of the dogs. And even with going to get some of the dogs that I go to get, it took me a month and 3 days to use little over half a tank of gas. Like, I seriously don't go anywhere, guys. Like, I just don't. I do too, Doomsday Davy. I do too. I just got a couple of Z packs, and I also got some prednisone from that site, Doomsday Davy. I want to start getting some other things too from Farm Right to have on hand. If you think about it, like right now, they're like, you can get them really cheap from Farm Right, and I just think when the time comes and shit does hit the fan, antibiotics are going to be a big commodity. A big commodity. Oh, good. I'm so glad I helped you. That means the world to me. The one thing I will say is that, hi, Katie. I will say that I feel like everybody in this family, and those of us who just do like live streams and like quick videos to check in, like, I don't put a whole lot into editing and thumbnails. In fact, my thumbnail is either what Doomsday Davy made for me or Buzzed Beyond made for me, because the time that I do have to sit down at my computer during the day, I'm doing stuff that I, have to do. And I just don't have a lot of time to learn new things. And I honestly, I'm like an old goat. I don't like to learn new things either. Old mule, actually. My Aunt Margaret Ann, my great aunt, she was always called the mule in the family. Well, I got her traits, and they call me Mini Mule. So if my family calls me that, it's bad. So, but anyway, it's really good to see you guys. I do have one issue with my dog that I wanted to see if anybody had any information on or anything that could help me. My big dog, Asher, I don't know where he is right now. The big one that I had a little bit of food aggression problems with, he is lame on his right rear leg. And it started a couple of weeks ago. And he started where he wouldn't jump up on the bed. And then, like, when I would lift him up, okay, you're leaving, Bones? Um, I don't think we really probably even need another mod, though. All right, Bones, keep in touch. I got you unblocked now, so keep in touch. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh my God. Oh, well, it's gone, you guys. Damn it. I hate when I do that. It's literally all the time. Oh, dog with a leg. Thank you, Doomsday Davy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so anyway, it started a couple weeks ago. He wouldn't jump on the bed, blah, blah, blah. So I took him to the vet, and my vet that I use for like neutering and spaying my animals and stuff like that, they're not like a full service vet. They do like it's like a clinic for people. It's like a clinic for dogs. Like they do shots and they do neutering and stuff like that, but they don't have back on the road. All right, be careful. You can tune in and just listen though. Um, he's only a year and a half. That's what the thing is. He's only a year and a half. But anyway, they don't have x-rays, but that doctor said, I just took him there just to make sure, like, what was going on, because it only been a week or whatever. The doctor said, oh, it's a muscle, gave him some pain medication, told me to, like, do the normal things, have him rest, blah, blah, blah. So I did. It seemed to get better for about a week. And yesterday or the day before, Friday or Saturday, he started where he is picking up, like he hold his hind leg out like this. And he's trying to walk without it. And then when he does walk on it, he's lame on it. He's got like his back end is wobbly. Like, I gotta be honest, what's bothering me and worrying me the most? Hip dysplasia. And I know he's young, but he's so big. But anyway, I'm gonna take him in tomorrow for x-rays because I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm really worried, this is how it is, guys. He's my baby. Like, it seriously made me cry if I think about too much. I can't deal with it. So I'm gonna take him in, but I'm just like beside myself with what could that be, because it's coming and going. That's the thing that bothers me. If it was some kind of injury or whatever, you would think it would just be kind of like a constant thing. This is coming and going, and hip dysplasia is somewhat like that. It's like arthritis. Like some days it hurts, some days it doesn't. But from what I know about it, my mom had a dog with hip dysplasia, and so I'm just saying what I know about it. I do think it happens mostly in older dogs. You know what I mean? Like it's something. It's like arthritis because it develops later. I do have him taking some CBD, and I did give him the pain medication the doctor gave me. Like I try not to do those things, but I felt like I had to. And Vlad, I freaking love you, man. You do some good work. Everybody does. Like, how amazing are all of the people that have started channels just because of Adam and it's not even about like people say can't put out these professional videos and blah blah blah. I can't either. It's all about what you can contribute to the family, and even if it's just something little, like where to get your medicines without prescriptions, or just providing a place where we can all come and chat. It doesn't matter. It's really great for all of us to if you have something that you want to say, start a channel and say it. I will say I've been getting like some weird. It's just like been some straggler comments, like on old videos. I'll get a comment every once in a while, and I think it's part of that drama situation that was going on, but I'm not sure because I don't recognize these names, but I know that. But anyway, and it's been currently. I'm saying like in the last couple of days, been getting some really rude comments on like some old videos. Yeah, Lisa. And they've been really negative, like putting me down. Just basically, this is the funny part. All they have is putting me down on my looks or my weight or whatever. And one thing I will tell you guys is I am skinny. I weigh 112 pounds. I've weighed 112 pounds since I was 12. When I had babies, I got to be 135. And literally within 3 days, I weighed 112 again. And I've never been heavier than that. The only time I've ever been heavier than that was when I was in jail and I was eating a whole lot of commissary and sitting on my butt. I am very active. This is the most I've sat down today unless I'm in bed. I'm either in bed asleep or I'm on my feet. Like it's literally like that. I wake up in the morning and my eyes open and my feet hit the floor. I don't take 15 minutes to wake up in bed or whatever. I get up and I go. Like that's just it's always been the way I am. It gets on people that I live with, like him, it gets on his nerves because I'm literally up and gone. But it's just the way I am. And so if you're concerned about my weight or you're gonna say, hey, take this diet or that diet, I just want to remind people that no woman wants her weight pointed out in a negative fashion, A. And B, I am 48 years old. I have probably tried anything you're going to recommend to me to gain weight. Guaranteed I've probably heard it and tried it. Like, this has been an issue all my life. This is most of the reason why I smoke weed because I need an appetite. Like, I need to get hungry like that. And I kind of pissed somebody off the other day because they were just, every time I talked to them, literally every single time I talked to them, they said something about my weight. And this was a person I talked to, like, talked to. And they kept saying it, and like every single conversation. And I feel like saying to people like that, like, I know you think because you're pointing it out that I'm skinny that it's not hurting my feelings because people are usually associate like weight shame to being fat. But the truth is, it doesn't matter whether you're skinny or you're fat. No one wants their weight pointed out. I am 5'2", and I weigh 112 pounds, which is 10 pounds, 13 pounds. I'm sorry, 13 pounds from the medical um, chart of what weight should be. So I'm really not that overly skinny. I feel like a lot of America is just overly fat, but nobody wants their weight pointed out. So don't be rude and point out somebody's weight every single time you talk to them. Because if you're a dude and you're doing that, that's hurting that woman's feelings. FYI. I don't care if you're fat or skinny. Nobody wants somebody telling them how bad they look because they are that way. So just wanted to take a minute to say that. Anyway, moving on. I don't know. It just hurts my feelings, guys. I can't help it. I'm sensitive about it. I've always been skinny. Somebody left a comment that you look like a drug addict. You're so skinny. Well, guess what? I am a recovering drug addict. And just because I'm not overweight, don't put me down. So, and if that's the worst thing you have to say about me, boom, good. Good for you. And if that's all you can do is get on somebody's channel and put them down for what they look like, shame on you. Shame on you. That's just these are people that don't want the Marfugel family to be what it is. I feel like there are still people out there. I know all this, like, okay, everybody dropped the drama and nobody said anything about it and they're very positive. Okay, I get that and I agree. Do not want to do negative. I don't want to feed into negativity. I don't. But there are still going to be those people out there that come into the family or come from the sides and try to tear us apart. Well, you're way too short for your perfect weight, Vlad. Oh my God, I fucking love you. That was so funny. I'm way too short for my perfect. I'm waiting to get taller. Then my weight's going to be perfect. But all of us have our thing, guys. Like, nobody's perfect. And I bet the people leaving those comments aren't perfect either. I did. And that's what the other thing I was going to say. That if you're listening to this and you're about to make a rude comment later, like in the replay, just so you know, anybody that does make a rude comment, I block the person and I delete the comment. So you're not going to ever be able to comment on my videos again if you do that. Because I just don't want it. It hurts my feelings. And I'm a sensitive person. And it's just the way it is. And yeah. So, and I'm a happy person. I'm happy-go-lucky. And I don't like when things come into my day and make me mad or upset or whatever. You know that old kick the cat thing? That when Adam says the cat, like you get upset, so you take it out. And it really is true. And I try to never get upset or angry because it does trickle down to the dogs. The dogs can very much sense when I'm in a good mood or a bad mood. I do. I have a lot of energy, and my metabolism has always been. I know that if I quit smoking, that's the other thing I'll say. If I quit smoking, obviously I'm going to gain a few pounds. I've smoked since I was 12 as well. Like these two things coincide. I mean, this is something that goes together. There's no doubt in my mind. And so anyway, I did contact a hypnotist and emailed her, gave her my phone number, but then I haven't returned her call. So that's on me. Because I am going to quit. I am. I'm just trying to get there, guys. The honest to God truth is, it's just like drugs, and I'm just going to be real with you. I went to detox probably about 8 times before I got clean. And every time I went to detox like that, it was like doing that. I got to go get my dog. I did that for my family or somebody. It wasn't until I went to treatment in jail and I was at my bottom and I wanted help that I was able to turn the thing around. Like, I, honest to God, thought I was going to die hooked on opiates. Honest to God, at 38, I didn't think I'd live to see 48. I mean, you guys don't even know. I put myself in a coma. I overdosed several times. I mean, I drove. This is not a lie. This is honest to God truth. Drunk driving. Okay. I didn't drive drunk much and I didn't drink and leave home much. But this was one incident where I drank and left home. It wasn't a mistake. I was trying to drive from Delaware to Virginia to where my family was. I got lost because I was drunk. I got off of 95 in Herndon, Virginia. And I somehow found a golf course. And the bike path, for some reason, in my drunken condition, the cart path looked like a road. Now, I drove on that golf course. I went past hole 1, hole 2, par hole 4. I went past all of the holes until I got to hole 7. This is not a fucking lie. I'm sorry. This is probably not a kid-friendly channel. Sorry, guys. I drove my car onto the 7th hole of a golf course, drunk as a skunk, right on the green. Not a lie. Hand to God. So, bye, Vlad. All right, we love you. All right, you have a good night. So anyway, that's my most horrific story I have of my days of drink. Well, that's not most horrific. That's the kind of the funniest of the horrific. But yeah, I seriously drove to the green of a golf course and on the 7th hole, and my car ran out of gas. Right, so I left it there, and I literally the whole time I'm trying to get my husband to ex-husband now to find me. Like I was trying to get people to find me. I couldn't even tell people where I was. I was so drunk. I didn't know where I was. Anyway, point being, I never thought I'd live to see 48. And the fact that I'm here is amazing. And hand to God, it's his doing. He absolutely wanted me to live for some reason because he brought me back several times. So just so you know, I know I look 48. I know I look 58. Honestly, I get it. That's just something I've done to myself. I can't help that. I can't really turn that back. Although I did want to say a few things about supplements. Boy, I jumped from. This is how my conversation with my mom goes too. It's like, I wanted to tell you guys the supplements that I've been checking out and trying and what I think about them. I know I told you guys that I was going to do the boron. I did do a boron treatment. Oh, nothing on this show should be considered legal, medical, financial, any kind of advice, because I'm a ding dong with an iPhone. So you should probably check with your doctor before you do anything stupid. Anyway, that being said, I tried the boron. God is good. I tried the boron thing, and I've only done it like a week. I decided to do like a week on, a week off, because the recipe that I found said to do it for 5 days and then 2 days off, and 5 days and 2 days off. So I did 5 days, 2 days off, and then a week. And now I'm going to be back into my 5 days and 2 days off. So I haven't done it enough to really feel like I know. And this was the treatment recommended by Dana Ashley on her video about the trails in the sky and the nanoparticulates that they're dropping on us and the heavy metals and how to detox them from your brain. Now, one thing I will say too is that sometimes I don't know whether I have a really hard time sometimes, and maybe you guys will know what this is or have advice for this, but I'll be talking to somebody, and just like I'm talking to you guys, and a word will escape me for something, like a name of something or anything. It'll be a word that escapes me that I know, and I'm looking for it, but I can't get it. And like this is happening more than on a daily basis, a few times a day. And I know that like I did do a lot of damage to my brain, with the coma and, you know, um, all the things I've done to myself. Granted, I definitely probably should have a little bit of a memory problem. But I'm concerned that it's getting worse and worse. And I think that Dana Ashley was one of those things that made me think, hey, maybe some of what they're dropping on us is compounding the problems I already have and making it worse. So I started doing the boron for that. So I haven't noticed any improvement, but there again, I don't think I've done it long enough yet to tell. But I haven't died from drinking the borax, so that's good. My boyfriend actually made fun of me because I was doing the boron, and he said he's going to let me try it, and if nothing bad happens to me, then he'll consider the treatment. Because usually he takes whatever supplements I do. Okay, so the next thing I tried and have been working on and doing is called MSM. Let me go get it for you. It's MSM. It actually is something that comes from salt. It comes from a lot of different foods that we eat, but it actually is in salt, but they remove it from salt, but they leave in the MSG, which is kind of funny. That's a whole other conversation. But this is what it is. Now it comes this way, and it comes, did I take that out of here? Anyway, it comes this way, and it comes in a powder. Now, I got this one. I am not very good. Everybody, I hope I got to go let my dog in because he's the one with the sore leg. No, Willow. No, Willow. Go on. He's not home yet, puppy. Daddy's not home yet. Go lay on the bed by mommy. Here. Lay on the bed by mommy. Come here. I got it this way because I'm not very good. I know everybody knows or does powder supplements are the best you can do. I feel like I am not very good at drinking something in a powder or like I'm not very good at. If I was good at that, I'd be drinking protein shakes all day, which I should be, and I'm not. But anyway, so this is for all around health. Like it's good for your immune system. Right now, I can't think of what I'm looking for to tell you guys. See, that's what happens. Anyway, it's overall health, and it's good for your skin. I have really bad skin problems. Like I had eczema really bad when I was a kid, and so that's carried over into my adulthood somewhat. I'm actually allergic to animals, so it doesn't help that what I do. Like if they lick me, I break out in hives and stuff like that. So anyway, it's good for your I was going to say if it even says on here what it's good for. But anyway, this is 1,000 milligrams. You take 4 of these a day. You start off slow though. You take like 2 and then 3 and then 4, whatever. So, you're the one I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Um, it's like coded messages here. But anyway, I've been taking this, and I haven't really noticed. They say like a boost of energy and stuff like that. I don't know. I can't probably judge that because I'm pretty energetic, but it's good for your overall immune system and blah blah blah. So I've been taking that. I haven't really. I kind of feel like maybe my skin's a little bit better, but I don't really think it hasn't been long enough to really. The other thing I wanted to say and ask you guys about too was the grounding mat. I know you guys know I bought a grounding mat, and because of my Yes, Mark. Yes. Don't scold me. Don't scold me. Yes, I'm still smoking. Um, I I had to, because my electric outlets aren't grounded. This house was built in 1951. And so I can't plug the grounding mat right into my wall. I had to do the rod system. And the rod system is you take a rod and you put it in the ground, and then you run the ground to your mat and plug it in there. But you have to keep your ground really saturated because obviously water, it takes water for the conductivity. But I don't know. I don't feel like I have any changes. I have some serious circulation issues. Um, my arms go to sleep at night. I have, because I'm really tiny and my skeletal system is not the biggest, and I have some issues coming from like my neck down my shoulders and my arms. So my arms go to sleep at night, and I really don't know if I am getting any better. Like I don't know if I see a change. My question is, and my problem is, is there a way um, to test the mats to even know if you're getting the ground that you're supposed to be getting, the current that you're supposed to be getting? Because doing it the outside way, I feel like it's up in the air of whether I'm actually um, okay. I don't have a smart meter. Um, Fortunately, I'm not like in the city, so I haven't seen any. There is a way to test it. Real truth, how? Please tell me how. Um, I haven't seen any 5G towers, but people, it's going on all around us, even if we're not noticing. Because I noticed that they have the ones that look like palm trees, and I mean they're gonna hide it if they can. And my deal is being in Florida. I know you guys know most crazy shit happens in Florida. Like honestly, every time I turn on, like every time I've ever seen cops or something like that, it'll actually be Brevard County as well. Like it's not even just Florida; it's the area that I'm in is really crazy. That and then Miami also, you guys know, is crazy. Um, but I don't know if I'm even getting the right um, effect from the mat, and I don't feel confident that I'm getting the grounding that I'm supposed to get. There's a handheld meter. If you think of it, real truth, please let me know. I'll make sure to put my email address, and please email me what I can do because I just want to check it and see if it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know that I feel a difference. The other thing too is I started taking, oh, well, one thing I will say, my knee has been a lot better, right? Like I've not had any days where I've had that searing pain in my knee. I have fluid, and sometimes my knee will just be like real fat, and it goes really good with my skinny legs too, let me tell you. Anyway, and I haven't had trouble with my knee lately, but this is the problem. I also started taking CBD oil. I One of my clients sells CBD, and I've been taking it not daily because it's $175 for a bottle like this. Like I need a better connect for CBD oil. Um, but anyway, it just became legal here in Florida, so that's why you have a hard time really finding. But yeah, I think there's a lot of fake CBD oil out there. What I'm trying to say. Um, Laura Reed. Oh, hey, Laura. I didn't even know. I do, Laura. I do. I go out every single day, and I have a hose just sitting at that one spot where my rod is, and I go out every single day and run it for like 10 or 15 minutes because obviously we have real sandy soil, and the water just goes right through it. No, I just want you to remember that no girl wants their weight pointed out in a negative fashion. It hurts their feelings. Anyway, I love you. You know I do. You know I really love you. I care about you very much. I don't. You haven't texted me the last couple of days, so there's that. But anyway, yeah. I know. Because I was going to say, I haven't seen your name. Are you like me? You're a stealth listener? You did feel it right away? Oh, your outlets are good. Yeah, I got to find a way to check it and make sure that I'm even getting what I'm supposed to get. Um, and because soak in a rice warm bath, nice warm bath. I should put on my fucking glass. I'm thinking a rice bath, nice bath. Yeah, how about it? Um, I don't really get much time to do things like that. Like I honestly, if I get in a bathtub, that is exactly when everybody's going to go nuts over bonkers. Like they can all sit here perfectly calm. The minute I leave the room or go to do something for myself, they're nuts. So I literally have to have Steve here watching them so that I can go take a bath. Otherwise, it's a 10-minute shower for me in and out. Like I cannot be not for results, but to make sure you're grounded. Right. Yeah, that's what I meant. Real truth. That's what I meant. Um, oh, okay, Laura. Yeah, I get you. You know what's funny is I'll be trying to type something in the chat, and because I'm old school, I don't type as fast as everybody else does. But the chat will move by so quickly that by the time I get my comment ready to send in the chat, that it doesn't even make sense anymore to what's going on in the chat. Like that's how bad I am. Like it really is that bad. Um, and I'm usually listening, and typically I have my hands in something nasty, or just I have my phone in my little treat pouch, and I just listen. It takes everything I can to make sure I get the like button hit on every video for you guys. Leave the door open. I do leave the door open. But what if somebody gets into it out here? Like they'll start squabbling. I know, Laura. How old are you, Laura? Are you around my age, or are you a lot younger? I always blame my age because this is not a lie. When I went into typing in the ninth grade, they taught typing in our high school. We had just gotten electric typewriters. Like that's how old school I am. Oh yeah, so we're the same age, pretty much. I'm gonna leave my email address. I think we probably have a lot in common. If you want to email me. I do believe that everything that goes on with our body is a direct result of what our intake is. Um, I eat a lot of protein. I think I told you guys before. I eat a lot of protein, and I drink a lot of water. But I am very bad about getting everything essential because I am one of those people that this is really weird, and you're gonna think I'm crazy. But yeah, I don't have a hard time sleeping. Um, it's just like that because honestly, when my head hits the pillow, I'm so freaking tired. Right on. But I definitely I did the grounding mat because of my circulation issues and high blood pressure runs in my family. I don't have it. I actually have really good blood pressure, and my heart rate is really great. All my stats are really great. My body fat and all that stuff. All that stuff's really great. I do lack some of the essential nutrients that you get from eating a lot because what I do is this is terrible. This is the way I am. I'll get hooked on something. Like right now, for the last month and a half, it's been yogurt. Okay. I will eat literally a container like that of yogurt in a day with granola. So really healthy, like whole grain stuff, and the yogurt is really healthy. So it'll be something healthy. I'm not saying it's something bad for me, but that's all I'll eat, and that's all I'm hungry for. Like literally, I'll eat it for breakfast, and then I'll eat it for lunch, and then I'll have something for dinner because typically I make Steve dinner, so then I make myself eat whatever he's eating. But then I'll have it again before I go to bed. Like that's literally how bad it is. And I know that's weird, but I just Oh, what is it? I wonder. Real truth, do you know? Oh, you know what? I thought about the patches, but the patches too have to be hooked into something, right? Like if my outlets don't work for the mat, um, my outlets aren't going to work for the patches, right? Because I thought about getting the patches, but if my outlets aren't good, they aren't good. I'm gonna smack somebody in a minute. Anyway, so I don't know about the grounding mat, and because I started all these things at one time, it's hard to decipher which one is doing what too. Like I should have done things. I got the grounding mat, and then my supplements came in, and I heard about the boron, and I got the CBD hookup. Like all these things happen within 2 or 3 weeks of each other. So how do I even know which one's working, which one's doing it? So I will, I don't know. I do have this dog right now. I had the hardest time with. It's that hound dog that's got 3 legs, and he's super food aggressive, and he's an asshole. Like this time because it's not so hot out, he has to have like a whole room to himself, right? Because he just won't get along with anybody. So this time I was having him in the middle of the house, like in the middle room. But I have some dogs that are jumpers, and the dogs would jump into his room and he'd go after them just for coming in his room. So this time, he's here for a weekend, and this time I put him in the garage because it's not hot out anymore. So I put him in the garage, and I'm keeping him out there because he's just so mean to everyone. And I have a hard time with that dog because he's mean to me. And like if he gets something he's not supposed to, like I have 7, 8, 10 dogs at a time. Each dog is allowed to do different things by their owner. Like some owners send treats and candy. I mean treats and candy, not candy. Treats and toys with their dogs, you know what I mean, for their dogs to play with while they're gone. And some of those parents send rawhide, which, it doesn't matter what my particular belief is on rawhide or whether I give it to my dog. None of that matters. What matters is they give it to their dog and they send it for their dog. So I give it to their dog. Like I do what the parents tell me to do. I work for them. Well, if this dog, he's not supposed to have rawhide. He's actually on a really strict diet, which is, but he does have 3 legs. Like he can't be overweight. Um, but he will get a hold of something he's not supposed to have, like a rawhide bone, and you are not getting it from him. Trust me, you are not getting it from him. And he has the biggest mean mug. I've never seen a dog look at you so evil as this dog will look at you if you take something from him. Like, if he runs in a room, not runs, hobbles, but if he hobbles in a room and picks up another dog's bone or something, and he wants it, and you're trying to, he will look at you like he is going to kill you. Like literally, it's it's almost evil. Like it's scary looking. And I'm not afraid of many dogs. In fact, this is probably one of the first dogs I've ever taken back and taken a second to take something from him because he's that mean. I've tried, Mark. He's old and he's like he is just so set in his ways, and um I actually charge his dad more than everybody else. But I have to make him a meal. Like literally it's like green beans, 2 different kinds of canned foods, pumpkin, dry food, medicine. Like he's got this whole big regiment, right? So I do charge his dad more. But he's so mean, so I keep him in the garage. I did one time when he was here, the last time he was here, I did treat him like I threw a treat in the kennel, and he did go in the big crate, and I kept in there for a little while. Hi, Angel. I kept him in there for a little while, but I feel bad because he can only lay a certain way. I feel bad for him because he's handicapped. And I think that's what's probably happened to him is people have just given in to him over the years because he's handicapped. So I think he's a big hound dog. Like he's got really long ears. I forget what they call him. Let me show you guys. Show you. He's outside right now. I've been keeping him outside as much as possible because, like I said, I'm keeping him in. Let me turn this light on too. I might sit outside as a matter of fact. Because, like I said, I'm keeping him in the garage. So I thought as much as he can be outside, I'll let him. You guys still see? Yeah. That's him. His name is Isaac. Come here, Isaac. What you doing, buddy? He's had a little cough, as Owner said, for the last couple of days. What you doing, buddy? Hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. You want to go inside now? Anyway, so that's him. This is my service dog, Willow. Where is she? There she is. Hello. One thing I've learned about shepherds, I don't know if you guys have had any experience with shepherds. I've never had a shepherd of my own. You guys wait. No, mommy's coming. I've never had a shepherd of my own, but I've watched a few now. They are, let me put him away because if I don't hold his collar, he'll go try to take somebody else's stuff. They are pacers. Like literally they just, they're like me. They're like super high strung. I gotta tell my man that. So he doesn't come home and open the garage door. Anyway, they're pacers. And oh my God, like they seriously, she is the main reason why my yard is dirt because she seriously just paces and paces and paces. She does it inside, she does it outside. It drives me insane. You grew up with a German Shepherd? Yeah, he was your brother. And the funny thing is, Einstein's mom, don't ground to the electrical box. So you're saying it's better to do it, Einstein's mom. So you're saying it's better to do it in the ground? Is that what you're saying? The grounding mat? I think that's what you're saying. You looked it up? He's not a German Shorthair Pointer. No, he's really tall. He's some kind of hound dog. He really long ears. He's got a super long face. Like the back of his head to his nose is like he's like super long. He's really tall. He does have spots like a Australian cattle dog. You know what I mean? Like he's got that blue color and then the big black spots on him and stuff. But I can't remember what he's called. Yeah, I've seen a lot of shepherds with hip dysplasia and Rottweilers too. My mom had a Rottweiler that was really bad. Um, Hi Samantha. The older shepherds are excellent dogs. Like I'm telling you, like seriously, could not have a better dog. I have this one shepherd that I watch, and she's like 5. I want to say she is just absolutely a doll baby. But she does pace too, but she's older, so the pacing is slower and she does it. It's not quite as pronounced as it is with the younger ones. But all the shepherds that I've had that were 2 and under are super bad pacers. Like and they have so much energy. Do not ground your outlet to the metal box of the switch. My grounding mat is grounded to the ground. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. I'm confused. The metal box. Stop barking. Yeah, it is. It's too dark for you guys to see. Really. Let me see if it's better in the garage. You guys are just going all around with me. Yeah, you can probably see it better here. Stop, Asher. It's just mommy. Isaac. See him? Look at his face. Look how long his ears are. He's so cute. He doesn't know what the computer is, so he's scared of it. He's probably gonna go after it in a minute. He goes after the vacuum or anything that I get near him that he doesn't like. Oh damn. There you go. There he is. I mean, all he does is sit around, and because he's older, he literally just lays around all the time. That's all he does. And so I make him go outside a good bit just so he'll get some exercise. But then he winds up just going out there and laying down. And the other dogs are pretty much afraid of him. My little Levi isn't, but everybody else kind of like keeps their distance from him. They're a little bit afraid of him. This is the one that I'm having the trouble with the leg. Come here, Ash. Oh, shit. You can't see that either. Come on inside. Come inside, Asher. Come on, Asher. Of course he's going to ignore me when I need him to. That's him in the doorways. Asher, come on. Come here. Are you afraid of the computer, really? He's a big pansy, too. Come on, buddy. You want a treat? Come on. Let me get you a treat. And see, sometimes he'll limp. It's this back leg right here. Oh, shit. Sometimes he'll limp. Well, he's scared of the computer. I can't get it, guys. Sometimes he'll limp, and sometimes he won't. So that's why I get confused and don't know what to do about it. But that's what makes me think it is something like Helen Dixon. Hey, what's up, girl? Long time no see. So glad you could be here. So glad you could be here. Good to see you. That just made my day. But anyway, yeah, so he's been staying in the garage. And look, I took all my shit outside and then I sat back down at my desk. I'm a retard, you guys. Seriously bad. Watch out. So anyway, yeah, that's my dog conundrum. And if anybody thinks of a way to test that mat, please let me know. I really want to figure out a way to test it so I know if I'm actually doing anything or not. I do believe in it though. And one thing I will say, like, I spend a lot of time out in the yard because of the dogs, and I try to, ever since I've heard about grounding, even before I got my mat, I've been trying to go barefoot more. It's hard in Florida because we have these little freaking briars everywhere in the summertime when it's dry out. They're like pricklies everywhere. So it's hard to go barefoot. But I started going barefoot a lot, and I started noticing improvement in my knee right away. I do agree that, I feel like every conspiracy you've ever heard is probably literally the truth. And I would agree that there's probably a reason why they've made this entire area that we live in either concrete or asphalt or something besides natural turf. You have to go out of your way to walk on grass every day. Like, you seriously have to go out of your way to connect with the earth. And that makes me think that there probably is something really to it, honestly. God made everything. I'm a Christian, so that's where I come from. God made every single thing here to work together in harmony. And I believe that every single plant and everything like that, he meant for us to use. And I believe there's a way to solve anything that you have medically wrong with you. I believe there's a way to solve it without, I'll try that, Mark. I think there's a way to solve it without medications and without Big Pharma and the doctors. And you know why I think that more than ever? The person that I'm buying my CBD oil from, who is going homeopathic, is a nurse at a therapy, at a physical therapy place. One of those. Oh God, you know where the see this again. I know the freaking name. Rehab. He works at a rehab center. I do think it works for Angel. I do think it works. Yeah. You know that right now. Well, and that's joints, so that would be different than the. You know how they talk about the fibromyalgia. It's like it seems like everybody has that anymore. Joints hurting. That was another thing I wanted to say about the supplements. See, I go from thing to thing. Um, I ordered. Oh gosh. Okay, never mind. It'll come back to me in a minute. Like that's really how bad it is. It's a supplement, and I thought it was only for like vanity reasons that people took it. It's a supplement, and it's typically like for skin and wrinkles and stuff like that. Collagen. Shoot, see? Yeah, Mark, it does sound good. I will try that. Um, yeah, collagen. I ordered that the other day and I'm gonna start taking it. I did some research and it says, Angel, that it is great for your joints and the cushion. The collagen is, they described it like the glue that holds our body together. So it's like in every single joint, you know, the cushion that's in the joint that's there that keeps us from having pain. Those things wear down over time and with age, and collagen is what's missing, and why they wear out so quickly. So I ordered collagen to see what that's, see if that'll help me. Yeah, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Have you done it before, Angel? Had you taken collagen before and you stopped, or had you? Because the people that I saw, the research that I did, and the people that had testimony about it, they raved about it. And these were not people that were selling collagen. You know what I mean? You took it briefly. I'm interested to see if that will help too. And a lot of the research that I'm doing and things that I'm doing for myself, I'm also doing them because my mom has, for skin. Yeah, yeah, it is really good for your skin. Um, do you know if you had any changes, Angel, when you took it and when then you didn't, or were you not on it long enough to know? Hmm. I thought that was why people like to do the powder rather than the pills, is because the powder gets it. It's more effective when you take any kind of supplement as a powder, I think. And I have heard, Angel, that any vitamin. This is what I heard. And I don't know if this is true because look at the vitamin industry, but it could be because God knows they'll sell you something that's doing you no good. I have heard that all vitamins that you take and you eat orally and they go in your stomach, I've heard that a lot of that does not reach your system because vitamins aren't supposed to be absorbed that way. Vitamins are actually supposed to be absorbed by the chewing in your mouth that you do of food, and most of your, most of the, whatever you want to call it, is there. Now, um, I do not give up. Hey, so great to see you. Oh my gosh, so good to see everyone. That is true, Sweet Liberty. I believe it. Um, so are you saying basically, Sweet Liberty, is that the vitamins we take do no good? Do you think, or do you think it's a lot less than they tell you, and you do get some of it? That's my question. And I see that's what I'm saying though, Lisa. Like what they're saying is what I've heard is that the vitamins are because you're chewing the food and the vitamins are actually extracted by the whatever in your mouth. I mean that's what I've heard. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, and God knows, don't take any medical advice from me. Look at me. Right? Crush them and sprinkle it on top. Maybe. That would be yucky, though. I can't imagine eating my food like that. You do get some. Okay. Now, I did say that, Lisa, earlier. I said, don't ever take anything I say as legal, medical, or financial advice because I'm a ding dong. What about Sweet Liberty? What if you do the powders? Do you think the powders are better, or do you think it's all the same? Because it's going in your stomach too. But the powders, you drink it, so maybe you get a little bit more time in your mouth. I don't know. That's the other thing I was going to say, Mark. That's one of the other topics I wanted to bring up. I also have some magnesium coming because I was reading a little bit about magnesium as well. You do think the powders absorb better? I'm sure they do, and I hate them. I wonder if you can mix like all the vitamin powders in one drink and just drink it, Sweet Liberty. Do you think that would work? Or do you think you're still not going to get very much because you're putting them all together and then you're drinking them all real fast? Because I don't like doing that. I do use some Epsom salt, Mark. I take Epsom salt baths quite, a bit when I can. I always have Epsom salt and apple cider vinegar on hand. And when I do take a bath, I use Epsom salt and apple cider vinegar because it works to exfoliate skin. Um, what, taking it all at once? You don't see why not, right, Angel? Yeah, yeah, Angel, I agree. Um, but I do think that magnesium is something we're missing out on too. So I have, but see, I've started all these things at the same time, so who knows what's working, what isn't. Um, do you use CBD oil and coconut oil, Lisa? Do you make your own like little rub and use it as a rub? Do you put it in your bath? Well, how do you do that, Lisa? Now, Mark, what do you think about putting other powders in your bath? Like if you can absorb magnesium and stuff through your skin, why couldn't you absorb would that work with, say, any of the other powders I'm talking about, like the collagen or the MSM? Would the powder make a lotion? Lisa, I was checking into, I'm going to get the bottles and everything, how to make my own face creams and stuff like that with some of the, like the collagen powder, the MSM powder, coconut oil, DMSO. I don't know if you guys know about DMSO, but it's a carrier supplement. So, 1903, England. Where am I from? I'm from here. Are you talking to me, Canner? 1903. I'm from here. No, keep it simple. Just one thing. Yeah, if I could take a nice hot bath before I went to bed, which you know what I should start doing? Um, I should start like putting the dogs to bed. And see, I put the dogs to bed. I go immediately to bed. When they go to sleep, I go to sleep because that's how it works with babies. You know what I mean? You do it when they do it, and that way you get some. Um, but I should start taking a Drake. Drake, come here. Come here, Drake. You get off Asher's bed. Here, you go inside. That's Asher's bed. He needs it, buddy. His legs aren't feeling good. You go inside. Um. Oh shit! I lost it again. Yeah. Hey, Canner. Are you new, Canner? You're from Turkey? Welcome. Welcome aboard. Is this the first time you've been here? Yeah, I'm actually in Florida, Florida Patriot. So I'm actually in Florida. We're all kind of from all over. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome. So nice to have you. How are things in your area? Please tell me. You know what I'd like to know is, what do people think from the outside looking in at the USA right now? Do you think we're absolute ding-dongs? The way our political system, do you guys even see the news about our political system? Are you seeing the craziness that goes on here? Hey, Michelle. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Use plantain infused with almond and coconut oil. Easiest chips, it works awesome. Plantain is full of vitamin K. I do use, you mean use it like mush it up? NCC Alaska, are you, can't talk. Look at GB. GB. I'm sorry, Helen. Yeah, so mash it up. You're talking about putting it on topically, right? I'm trying to, there's too many conversations going on here. I gotta concentrate. Angel, that's so funny. Infuse the plantain with oils. Let it cool. What's RSO? What's RSO? Oh my God, Mark, I'm gonna kick your ass. I wish I could get my hands on you right now. I love you, and I'm gonna beat your ass. So it helps with so many different skin issues. Okay, I will try that. I will try that. That's all right, Angel. I'm figuring it out. Yeah, what's GB, Helen? What's Rick Simpson oil? I don't know what that is. I feel like I'm missing out on something. Do you now? Can you keep it for a long time? NCC Alaska? Can you put it in like those jars they sell for lotions and stuff and keep it for a long time? And it actually, what do you do? Take the plantains, you heat them and mush them, infuse them with the oil, and then put them in a jar and use it as a um um and use it as a topical. Is that what you're saying? Tea tree to preserve it? Okay. All right. I will try that. I will definitely try that. That sounds very interesting. I will try it. I don't eat plantains. I eat bananas. Um, is that, how do you pronounce that? Canner, I hope, or con? I don't know. But what do you think of our? Do you see anything about our politics where you are? Do we look like total ding dongs to you guys from the outside? Yeah. What did she say? GB was? Oh, they're burying garlic. I definitely use a lot of garlic and honey, and I actually make some antibiotics as well with apple cider vinegar, garlic, turmeric, ginger root, onion. I think it has in it too. What else? Anyway, and you put it in you let it sit and do it in a like a mason jar, and you let it breathe, and you shake it, let it breathe, shake it, and it keeps for a good while. Have a good good many of those put away. Great Britain. Helen Dixon, you are so funny. That was great. Great Britain, Lisa. Great Britain. It is kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what fire cider is, but I tell you why. You have a hell of a time drinking that shit. You gotta be really sick. You're gonna be sick before you drink it. I gotta tell you. And after you drink it, nobody's gonna want to talk to you for about a week. I mean, it literally all the garlic and onion. I'm a big garlic eater anyway, and onion as well. But this is a times 10 of any garlic breath you've ever had. What'd you say RSO was? Did I miss that? If you tell me one more time how to gain weight, I'm gonna pop you. I hate cashews. I do eat a lot of nuts though. Rick Simpson oil. I don't know what that is. I have no clue what that is. Rick Simpson oil? I have to look that up. I use almond oil when I get out of the shower. When I get out of the shower, I put a little bit of DMSO on, and then is it DMSO or DSMO? Either way, uh, DSMO. I'm sorry, maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. Either way, I put some of that on, and then I put oh, it's a good THC CBD. Okay, I'll find it, Mark. I'll find it. And then I put almond oil on my skin. But one thing I do for my skin, and I believe in 10,000%, is I'm a big water drinker. Um, I drink a lot of water. I literally probably get up 3 times a night to pee. Um, I uh, I will, Mark. Um, I drink a lot of water. My mom is a big water fanatic. She's 70. She didn't abuse herself like I did either. She's 73. And when she goes somewhere with my daughter, people think she's her mother. They think she's in her 40s. I mean, she's that. My mom looks that good. But she will tell you. She said, she smoked. She smoked until she was probably 45 or so. And she quit. Cold turkey with lots of Hershey kisses. But she attributes her young look to water. So I do. I drink a lot of water. I would try the Rick Simpson oil. That sounds very interesting. I was just watching, before I came on live, I was watching this surgeon who has a channel. Let me see if I can get the name of it for you because I forget what it is. And he was talking about how CBD can, I mean, I think that they demonized CBD and made it sound so terrible. And weed so terrible, and they demonized it in the 60s, and I believe they did that because it is such a cure-all. His name was Dr. Frank D. Ambrosia. Dr. Frank D. Ambrosia. He has a few interviews on, he does have a channel, but he doesn't have a lot on his channel. What did I see he had on his channel? I did search him too. He didn't have a ton of stuff on his channel, but he does have a few different interviews with different people on, there's a singer with the same name, so you gotta watch, on YouTube. And he was talking about how the CBD, it works for so many things. And he's a surgeon. And he's backing this whole CBD thing 100%. He is in fact saying that there's so much. Do not give up. I actually have just started my research on essential oils. I think I'm really missing out. I've never used essential oils before, and I have not. Hey, Bones, glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. I'm sure that he blocked you, Bones. I'm sorry. We'll talk later, but it's not. It's probably bad. Like, obviously, if he blocked you. Anyway, moving on. That's why I use the DMSO. DMSO is a carrier too. Topically, I don't know if you can take DMSO for healing, Laura. You know what else I heard was thyme. I heard thyme was really good. I have a humidifier that I didn't realize when I bought it. It's actually used for something else in our little grow room. But I think it's a diffuser as well. And I just don't know where to get the essential oils from that I know that I'm getting good oils. Like, I do know that there's a thing, like there are a lot of fake ones out there. It's like CBD oil. You got to be careful where you're getting it. Hey, old Ryder. Oh my gosh, so good to see you guys. It's just so great to see you all. You don't even know. Like, I've missed the family so much. And I do watch, I mean, I literally watch every single one of hold on, my husband and the dog's in the garage. Good golly. So sorry, guys. But that three-legged dog was in the garage, and I was afraid he was going to let him out. Not that he could get far. I think Adam is doing okay. I think he's doing better. Lisa. I've been crazy busy. I showed everybody when I first started. We did 7 tons of gravel in the backyard and back walkway. And I spread it all, but with a rake. So, needless to say, I've been busy. You buy your oils bulk from eBay seller, WF Medical. So WF Medical is the place. eBay seller. I think you meant eBay, right? 100% pure. Yeah. Yeah, he was on last night. He seems to be okay. I know you do, Bones. You're the one that made me actually you're the one that made me want to try them. No worries. I'm glad you're here, Lisa. So glad you're here. I'm so glad everyone's here. You guys don't know how much I love you guys. You really don't. Stop it, Mark. I'm going to try them though. I do. I think that that's another thing. I feel like they suppress anything natural. And then if you go to tell somebody about this, is what's really great. My mom is so hard headed that if you tell Daddy got, did he get you a new toy? He get you a new toy. Aw. If I tell my mom about something that is natural, she will not even try it. That's how indoctrinated people are. People are so indoctrinated, they won't even try something natural because they made it all a joke back in the day. You were a quack if you were a healer. If you were a healer, you were a quack. But if you were a doctor charging somebody thousands and thousands, then you knew what was going on. Well, my mom's neighbor was a doctor. And when he got cancer, he went homeopathic, right? Now, you would think that would be enough for my mom to see, okay, maybe the homeopathic stuff works, right? She's still going to doctors. And she has really bad arthritis. And it's very painful for her. And she's like me. Like I get my activity level from my mom. My mom is the same as me. She's actually a little shorter. And she's, always been thin until she quit smoking. And then she did gain a few pounds, but she's still not overweight. But she won't even try anything. Won't even try anything I tell her. So, because that's when I started doing all the research. Like, I know my pain is one thing I did the research for, but more than anything is for my mom because she's also got a really bad stomach problem. So she can't take the normal arthritic medicine. They took her off all of her arthritis medicine because of her stomach. So I was in search of trying to find things that were natural for her. And she will not even try. A line of artists. Oh, NC Alaska. You do have links for me? Okay, Bones. When we get done this, Bones, if you want to pin them, I'll pin them in the comments so everybody can see and stuff, and then I'll take them from there too. Um, and see the healers. You know why they call them healers? Because they actually healed something. Doctors don't heal a freaking thing. They want you to stay sick. That's the whole point. They give you poison for cancer. They literally poison your body for cancer. I mean, come on. There's got to be a better way. God made a better way. He made everything we need is here. Okay, Lisa. I got you, Lisa. Thank you. It is the scariest time ever in the world. I agree with that. I'm not saying that everything doctors do is, and I'm not saying every doctor is terrible. I'm saying the industry as a whole does not try to heal you and does not try to make you better. The industry as a whole tries to make you have to have a pill that you're going to buy all the time and keep them in business. Yes, Mark, world history is being made. Can't do it right now. You're driving. I know, Bones. I meant later. I know, Bones. I gotcha. I meant later. I meant in the comment section afterwards on the video. Not in the chat, in the comments. Later. We'll get to it later. Don't worry about it, baby. I know you're driving. Do your thing. Look up the song drug healer. If that's the name, the song drug healer. Oh, the song drug healer. I got you. I got you. I understand now. It takes me a minute. I'm a little ding dong. Oh, if he's tried everything else first. That's right. That's right, Mark. Totally. I totally agree with that. And you know what's funny is I said something to my brother, like I said to my brother, because my whole family is totally asleep. Whole family is completely, utterly snoring, right? So I said to my brother one day, I said, Rodney, like, why would you completely 100% trust your doctor? Why wouldn't you question anything? Why wouldn't you try other things? He said, well, that's what his job is. What do you think? He's out to get you? You think he doesn't want to help you, Laura? I was like, Rodney, it's a business. They make money. Do you trust your used car salesman? Why don't you trust your used car salesman? Why? Why? Because they're making money off you. So you don't trust that. You check and verify what they're telling you. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that with the doctor? Yes, everybody is so freaking brainwashed. Everyone. Yeah, yeah. Right, Lisa. Especially me. Especially me. Samantha, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Everyone that contributes in the chat, everybody in this family contributes something, and we all know that this family, that's why we're so amazing. Because that's just what I said to my boyfriend when about Asher. I said, look, let me go live. Maybe somebody knows something. Like, that's what we do. Like, we all help each other. It's not even about like who puts out the best videos or information or whatever. That's great too. Like we have a lot of really good creators in the family. And thank goodness, because I'm not one of them. But we have a lot of really good creators that put together really good videos and very good information. Renee Thomas, 3% Report. He's actually had a job change where he's not able to do quite as many videos. But man, that video he did about MK Ultra and 5G. Yes, Samantha, we have to stick together. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. 5G and MK Ultra. I don't know if you guys saw that video that 3% Report put out. Oh my God, that video should have gone viral. Like this was something that every single person in America should have seen. What he did was he had the documents from MK Ultra, and he had I forget what it was. Samantha, if anybody else knows, it was actually, I don't know if it was a documentation about 5G or if it was the specs about 5G. But anyway, either way, the symptoms and the things they did with MK Ultra and what 5G is capable of is the same thing. And Mark Atkinson, he'll tell you, our military came up with 5G as a weapon. It is a weapon. And people don't get, and it's so, I love when I hear people saying, well, it can be used for that, but they're just going to use it for communications. And everything's smart now. You have a smart baby monitor. Are you serious? Like, pretty soon our food's going to be smart. Like, what the hell? I mean, every single thing we're doing, everything has to be smart. Like, what is wrong with us? Like, the kids that are coming to school today can't even add and subtract and multiply. Freaking Common Core. I know, Mark. Actually, you know what? Being in that business does keep you healthy. I will tell you that when I did floor covering and construction, I was way stronger than I am now. When I was 32 or 33, I could pump out like 15 pull-ups in like 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. I'm not talking about like a minute. Like I seriously could do some shit. But I've lost so much strength since I quit working. That was my hammer arm. I used to have a serious forearm. That was my hardwood hammer arm. And I'm serious, my forearm was some shit. But yeah, I haven't been doing that lately. I mean, I get a lot of exercise, don't get me wrong. But I don't lift weights, like lift weight and like, when you are doing construction, you are doing things over and over again and lifting weight. And it's good for you. It's good for you. That's right, old Ryder. That's right. And you know what? These doctors get kickbacks, trips, all kinds of stuff for selling different medications. I mean, watch TV for 5 minutes and you'll see 10 commercials that say, ask your doctor about this pill. We got a pill to wake you up, a pill to put you to sleep, a pill to make you eat, pill to this, pill. Everybody wants to take a bunch of pills. Like, what the hell is wrong with us? Yes. Yes. Yes, Angel. Yes. I heard about it. I do. I heard about it. I don't know why it put that up twice, but anyway, I did see that. The baby monitor was, talking to the babysitter and talking to the baby and, like, everything you guys gotta understand. I mean, not you guys, because you guys know. The rest of the world needs to understand. These chips and these computers that they have in cars and blah, 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 everything, they could shut your car down anytime they want to, if they really wanted to. Like, the car accidents where people die that are prominent people, you can trust that that car was hacked and that person was killed. Like, that's why they're going this direction. They want to have that kind of control. They want to be able to shut you down and put you out the minute that you don't comply. And trust me, all of us are going to be on that list of will not comply. Yeah, that Alexa shit. I heard a thing today where they were pulling Alexa. It was, I don't think it was I don't think it was Alexa. I think it was the other one. But they were taking it into court because this woman had gotten, or the police were using it because this woman had gotten killed. I think she was found like with a spear through her or something. Like, you don't just, wake up one day with a spear through you. But anyway, they didn't know what happened, and the boyfriend or husband or whatever said he didn't know what happened. So they were turned into the Google thingy because, or whatever it was, because they knew that the trigger word had been said. How'd they know that? I don't know. It wasn't Siri though. I think it was the Google Nest, but I'm not sure anyway. It was one of them. Um, they're always listening. I mean, anything they want to, they're listening to everything they want to. And anybody that has a phone, like people say, oh, I won't have Alexa, which I don't have Alexa either. Um, I wouldn't have an Alexa in my home, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. This bitch is listening to you all the time. She'll pop on sometimes and be like, I didn't catch that. What'd you say? And I'm thinking, I wasn't talking to you. So they have to be listening all the time to be able to hear the trigger word. They're Yeah, I don't remember where I saw that either, Angel, but I did hear that also. That's right, Samantha. That's right. Oh, maybe so, Lisa. But how would they know that? How would the cops have known that? She was dead. Yeah, Mark, I saw that today. I saw a thing today that said, now they say that like your messengers and your WhatsApp apps and stuff like that, they're not doing this, but every text message is being recorded somewhere on a server. Every single text message you do. So deleting them or whatever, that might keep them from being on your phone. Well, you can still get them also from your phone. You know that. Yeah, it's getting bad, guys, and it's going to get worse. And everybody getting on and doing what they can to have a voice and to talk to someone somewhere. I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't see a lot of people, but I wear my Mafia shirt all the time. And in fact, the Hound's dad said, what's that? Mafia, what's that? I said, it's a YouTube channel. And I said, you should check it out. It's called Marfugal News. And I spelled it for him. He's an older guy, probably maybe 65. Guaranteed he probably won't look it up. But, you know, out of every 10 people that comment on the shirt and ask, maybe one will look. You know what I mean? And every single person needs to be trying to wake up as many people as possible. The more people that we have awake, you know how many there are of us and how few of them? And they separate us with all these bullshit, crybaby things they separate us with. Oh, you're gay, you're straight, you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, you're white, you're black, all these things they say, you're a man, you're a woman, blah, blah, blah. All these things they separate us with are all bullshit. They're non-existent. We didn't come up with this stuff, guys. They did. They're the one that come up with the problems. We don't have a problem with each other. They have a problem, and they don't want us to unite and come together. So every single person out there um, using their voice and spreading the word and trying to wake people up. I mean, it could be something so simple as talking about the trails. in the sky. If it maybe just it, anybody that, and there's so many people that still believe 9/11 was. I can't understand how people could be so naive as to think 9/11 was not an inside job. Like I just don't get it. Yeah, right, Mark. Right, I agree with that. Yeah, it's all used to disconnect us. Exactly, Lisa. Yeah, it's really when you go back, I forget who posted it. Maybe it was Dex. One of us, somebody in the family posted it. That one thing that says, "If I was the devil," and it's Paul Harvey's voice. It's back when Paul Harvey was alive, and he said all the things he'd do to disconnect us and make us completely fall asleep and be, completely dependent on our government, disconnected from our families, their little work engines and slaves, turn us into negative people that are constantly, perpetuating negativity and doing harmful things to each other, being mean and horrible people to each other. All these things. This was a plan from way back when. And anybody that has heard that Paul Harvey thing, there's no way you can deny that this was not a plan and they didn't do this on purpose. And one thing I was going to say, and I wanted to make sure I said tonight when I was talking to you guys, because I get on very rarely, and I just want to make sure I get all these things in. I know. Think about it. I'm sure Mark feels the same way. Anybody that served in the service, like how many people have been killed for no reason? They were all false flags. They were doing both sides. Come on, from Pearl Harbor, World War II. I've heard every single thing, every single have heard that, Lisa, and it's scary. It's so crazy scary. Um, yeah, all writer. They don't teach them how to write and do math or anything anymore. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Lisa. Keeping up with the Joneses. That's not my deal. I don't care about that stuff. That's just not my deal. I don't give a shit what kind of car I drive. If it gets me from point A to point B, I'm good to go. But they have driven us apart from the gate, and we all need to unite. That's why I think this Marfugal thing is such a big deal. It's not about Adam. It's not about Dex. It's not about any one of us. It's about the fact that we can bring how many people are subbed to Adam on both channels? I think it's like 200 some thousand, right? If we can bring that many people together across politics, a lot of us believe a lot of different stuff. Hey, Janet. Um, if we can bring that many people together, we can bring more. And the more people we can involve in this family is the more people that we can bring together. We have got to come together, guys, at some point. Watch James Red Pills. Is that the name of it? James Red Pills? All for nothing. Right, Helen? All for nothing. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. And that's, what the worst part is the people that are asleep, some of them do know in the back of their heads, they know all this is true. Some people, and I've learned this through life, and this isn't about being awake or anything else, but some people like to have their heads in the sand about problems. Like some people like to avoid a problem until it's such a big problem that it's humongous and it's a volcano. And then there's some people that look at a problem and go, okay, this is a problem. This is how we're going to solve it. We're going to get to the other side of this problem. That's me. Like, I'm going to see what the problem is. I'm going to face it and I'm going to get over it. And it doesn't matter, what area of life we're talking about. That's just the way I am. But then there's some people that just want to hide their heads in the sand and they want to be ignorant. Some people just want to be ignorant. What is it, baby? Is that gimbal thing?
GoPro.
Oh, GoPro. Oh, okay. See? Maybe I will get some technology. He just got a GoPro, I guess. Send him to Walmart for ammo and he comes back with a GoPro. Yeah, Angel, I saw that. And so many people downplayed it and said, oh, they're just having a meeting. They took over the building. They're just having a meeting and it's just temporary. And it's not a big deal, blah, blah, blah. None of the rules of the United States even applied in that area of Utah during that time. I don't know if it's still going on. I don't know what the deal is. I'm just saying the UN has been here for a long time and now it's becoming more and more and more prevalent. Amen, Lisa. Lisa, did you say that? Yeah. Amen. Everybody said hi, Florida. Helen Dixon said hi, Florida 71 partner. You guys want to see Steve? This is my man. Say hi, Steve. Hello. He actually has a channel too, but it's called Mr. Grow It, if you know what I'm saying. He has a little garden. Yeah. Israel closed down all their embassies. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think, Mark, that do you think that thing that oh God, this is how bad it is. Um, they do you think that Pelosi actually led them to Baghdadi? Do you think they followed her? Do you think they what do you think that deal was? Because Pelosi goes over there and then like one day later Baghdadi is dead, right? And didn't Trump put something in order that said if any people are known to cohort with um, the ISIS thing or any of the terrorist groups that they were going to be, I forget what it was. But anyway, he put out this big thing about, yeah, I just feel like that whole situation was really crazy. Yeah, right, Lisa? Who has a patent on a seed? What the hell? What the hell? You can't even you know how hard it is? You have to go out and specifically look for heirloom seeds. I didn't know what heirloom seeds meant, right? So I'm like, what's an heirloom seed, right? I thought all seeds were seeds, right? No, that's not true. Heirloom seeds are the only seeds that are actually organic. I mean, like they don't have any GMOs and all that crap. You're like right in the light when you do that. There you go. But yeah. Hey, Stardust. What's up? Yeah, real GMOs. That's crazy. That's crazy. And my boyfriend doing this all this growing thing, like you can buy seeds that are auto seeds, like they automatically do what they're supposed to do. You can buy, I mean, like they have tampered so much with anything that grows too. Like you have to really watch. You guys want to come out here with Dad? Okay. They're both sitting at the window like this. They're so cute. They love their dad, man. They do. When Daddy comes home, they're so happy. They're so happy when Daddy comes home. Oh, he's gonna take Mommy's shoe. He takes my shoe and runs around with it. He thinks he's something. Hi. Hi. Yeah, this is the one that was the alligator in the Halloween costume. That's the one. They wanted me to dress up. I just couldn't do it. I'm just not that way. You know what I mean? And it's like I didn't want to spend the money on a costume and stuff like that. So that's why I dressed him up instead. And also I have a really hard time with holidays now. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do about Christmas. This is the first year. Right. Everybody else, you got to buy heirloom seeds and have them. You better have them ready to go because you can plainly see that our growing seed, what they didn't wipe out with, uh, what they didn't already wipe out that had made it through the flooding and all and planted, they hit with a winter storm. Like we are going to have some serious food problems and shortages in this country. And that's the other thing. People don't believe you. This country has lived high on the hog so long that people can't imagine not being able to go to the grocery store and get their food. They can't imagine it. Like the worst thing we come across is like when there's a hurricane, there's no water or bread or milk or toilet paper, right? But then the truck comes the next Tuesday and everything's fine. So no one thinks that could happen. The produce itself was 1/3 the size, or the crops were 1/3 the size? And that was after Monsanto or before? See, that's the one thing I find about organic produce and stuff. Like organic produce, it rots really quickly. Like you've got to eat it like that day or the next day. Yeah, 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 Mark. You mean you can't use the seeds out of the produce that comes? The produce was 1/3 the size, teeny, after Monsanto. Huh. You see, that's what I find crazy because if you ever, like in the grocery store, when you see something that's organic by something that's not, the non-organic stuff, all that fruit looks like really big and perfect. And then the organic stuff looks sometimes a little weaker, which is probably, that's what they're doing there. They're putting so much shit in this. That's why it's getting like the apple is this big around. Apples aren't supposed to be that big. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're making stuff. Um, I see. I see. Yeah, Mark, I agree with that. You're probably right. I'm worried about the bee population too. Like, let's be real. I don't see any bees anymore. I used to, and really afraid of bees. Like, I had an incident when I was a kid, so I'm really afraid of bees. Um, but I haven't even seen bees, even wasps. Hi, beneath the painted sign. Sky, how are you? It's good to see you. It's so good to see everyone. I love you guys so much. There was something else that I was getting ready to say that I wanted to make sure I told you guys, and now I can't remember what it was. Ah, that's probably all a big part of it too, Mark. They're probably planning that. They knew that. They're doing it on purpose. I know. I know, Helen. I know. I know. And even if like I always see like the Patriot Pantry commercials and stuff like that on everybody's videos and people selling like all these pre-done meals. Look, guys, even if you can't afford to do that, which I couldn't afford to do that. I mean, that's if you went out and spent $100 just on like rice and beans, peanut butter, things that are going to keep canned foods, you can get a lot farther than buying like Patriot Pantry. And trust me, when the lights go out and all this shit happens, you're not going to care what you're eating. You're going to be glad to have food and you're going to eat it. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if it's tuna out of the can or Patriot Pantry meal. And sometimes, let's face it, you can't take a lot of that stuff on the go. You should always have like some of those calorie bars or something like that. Actually, Bones had, he's probably driving and can't respond, but Bones had these really great, I don't know if you guys saw his video on his bug out bag, but he had this really great, I had never seen this before, but evidently you can get them anywhere, I guess. So I'm going to get some, but they were like meal replacement tablets, like that. I guess they have everything you would need in like a meal. I think that's so important to have something that you can just take on the run, something you don't have to make a fire for, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That you can just go and use. That's going to be important. Wow. That's crazy, Angel. Yeah, that's right, Lisa. That's right. True life seeds, survival tabs. Yeah. Yeah. I think that was so important, Bones. That was really a good video that you made. Yeah, I agree with that, real truth. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Helen. How about it? So true. So true. Our gas is still pretty good here in Florida. I don't know what you guys are paying for gas around the country. We're still at like 2.35 or so. So, like, didn't you say they had strawberry, vanilla, chocolate? What's the other one? Yeah, Bones did a really good job on that video. Yeah, there was a couple of things there that I had never thought of. Oh, I'll check that out. I'll check that out. Butterscotch? Really? That's funny. That would not be the thing I would have thought. I thought banana maybe or something. Butterscotch? That's a weird one. I like butterscotch though myself. I gotta get off here, guys, because I do have to eat dinner. Thank goodness I already kind of pretty much had it made because it wouldn't get made now. But I gotta eat dinner, so I gotta go. Damn, there was something I wanted to make sure I told you guys. No, I can't remember what it was. Oh shit. Hmm. Bye, Mark. Bye, Lisa. I love you too, guys. If I think about it, I'll make a video about it. But it was something important. Oh well. I love you guys too, and yeah, people will lose their shit, all righter. It's great to see you. Do not give up. Great to see you too. I will. You know how I am, Mark. I like to put things on and watch them like that, so that's not a problem. I will. Janamania? 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 Hi, how are you? I will try not to let it be so long before I get back on. Yeah, I will. I will. Great to see you too, Lisa. Einstein's mom. West Virginia's coming on? Good. Good. And I think, I don't know if Adam will do a show tonight because he's been off for a while. He may not. He usually doesn't on Sundays, but I didn't know if maybe he would. Puts the puzzle together. Yeah, that's good, Mark. That's maybe something we need to share and get out there. No, I don't do super chat, Colleen. I don't do like any donations and stuff like that because I do this just for fun and to talk to you guys. I don't do it for money at all. Like the only reason why I'd monetize my channel is to get it shared, but it wouldn't be for money. I love you guys, and I come here because I love you. There's no other reason. There's no other reason, but I love you guys. That's for real. It's real shit. I don't have friends in my real life like out here. You don't see anybody here with me. I don't have a lot of friends. You guys are my family and my friends, and I love you very much. Like, I seriously mean that when I say that. Like, I miss you guys. And you guys don't know how many days I'd be like, I'm going to go live. And then things would just get away with me. And, between 8 or 9 dogs and then doing my regular stuff, it's just a lot. So, I will put my email address, Colleen, if you want to email me. I've even thought about, I wanted to get a post office box, but it's just not enough traffic for that. But I thought about putting my address in the thing because I know that some people do that. And I'm not really worried about anybody showing up. So, hey, no barking. Showing up at my door. I have to be honest. Anybody showed up at my door on my property would have to be a ding dong. I have more big dogs than anyone I know here all the time. And some of them are, quite frankly, mean. But anyway, I love you guys. If you have something you want to send, let me know. I will provide a address if you have like old time stuff you want to, or any artwork and stuff like that I could use as a backdrop. I'm not creative. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. So anybody that has things like that, that's the kind of things I'll take. But I don't need your money. I love you guys, and I just want to be here with you. That's all. So anyway, love you all. And I hope to see you guys later on somebody else's live stream like West Virginia's. All right? Peace out, guys. I love you. What about a stalker? Might follow you? I don't worry about that. First of all, I'm 50. Second of all, look at me. Third of all, look at these dogs. Ain't nobody going to follow me anywhere. Trust me. And I pack. This is Florida. People carry. We're Carry State. And I actually just sent him to get ammo. He went to Walmart, and I thought, I never get to Walmart at times when I can buy ammo. Walmart only sells ammo after 7. Thank you, Lisa. But that's so not true. After 7 o'clock in the morning, and I always get there at like 4, so I can never buy ammo, and I think that's something you should buy all the time. So I just sent him for ammo. So trust me, nobody's going to follow me anywhere. And I'm very aware of my surroundings. I was married to a Marine for 23 years, and I do not play. I don't play. So, but anyway, I love you guys. If anybody needs my address for anything, just let me know. I'll email it to you. No big deal. Peace out, guys. So good to see you all, and I hope to see you soon. Love you. Bye, guys.